So today I think I'm going to do another unboxing, and if you have, some sort of camera and you use it for video work, you tend to notice that the little screen on the back of it tends to be a little bit small, as you can see here. A lot of the times when you're doing video, you want a larger screen just so you can see and compose your video a lot easier. And that's where this package comes in today. It's going to be an external field monitor, and let's break this open and show you what's inside. Alright, let's break this bad boy open. Ooh, right here. There it is. So this is the Feelworld field monitor. It is the F6 Plus version, as you can see right here. So essentially this is just going to be, a bigger monitor for cameras, so that, video work becomes a lot easier, a lot bigger right here, as you can see. So we're going to open this up and I'm going to show you what's inside this box, and then we'll have a full review in the future. I will note that this is the F6 Plus version, which is different from the F6 version. So if you are interested in getting this product, make sure you know the distinction between the two. So this one has, touchscreen also, as well as, some other cool features that the F6 doesn't, including the ability to insert an SD card so that you could choose specific LUTs that you may have or that you want to import into this thing. So let's open this up real quick and then show you what is inside. So I'm going to slide this thing off, that makes it nice and easy, and then we're greeted by this box from Feelworld. I'm just going to open it up. This is where, I wish I had a top-down camera. But, okay, first thing out of the box is the visor hood thing. So this will block out kind of the sun when you're outside, so it makes it easier to see the monitor and there's not too much glare on it. We're going to put this to the side because we'll need it. The next thing, ooh. So I think this is the monitor, and yes, it is the monitor. It's a pretty cool looking thing. Like, look at this. We'll compare it in size to the Canon EOS R screen. It's literally as big as the back of the Canon EOS R. So this is a massive, screen for, this camera. There's a lot of different configurations you could use for it, but this is here. It does have, some sort of protective, plastic thing that we could take off and test, as well as, some other accessories. Before we go more into this, let's look, what else is inside. Next thing we have here is some sort of user manual in order to use the touchscreen. Just kind of gives us, basic instructions, and especially things, we should already know, because it looks pretty straightforward, especially from all the ads, if you've seen any of them. So there's this little next section that we want to open up, and then in it, here we have, a ton of more important stuff, all these cords and cables that we'll need in order to use this field monitor. And I think from this one, I'm looking at this here, this is a HDMI to mini HDMI, so this would work, with the Canon EOS R. And then this one is a micro HD TV to full-size HDMI. I think this one works with the Canon EOS R5. It has a different HDMI port, so I'm gonna have to double check. But yeah, this monitor will mostly be used in tune with the Canon EOS R5. Finally, we got a couple more things here. This looks to be a little battery charger here. So this is just going to go back in here for right now. And then we also have some sort of cable to connect the battery charger to some sort of power source right here. It is a micro USB. So just a standard thing, everyone has. one of those cheap ones. And then the last thing, or actually two more things, here we have like the lens hood, or not the lens hood, the lens, or the screen hood. We have the screen hood kind of like hinge attachment thing. So we put it pretty much on top of this thing, on top of the screen, and then we put the screen hood on top of that so that we could see it outside. And then this is, you know, some sort of arm to attach it to, you know, your camera or your gimbal or whatever you want to attach it to. And the final thing is it's in this box. This is what that warning was on the outside of our whole package, and it is a battery. I'm not sure exactly what kind of battery this is, but I think this is a Sony battery. It's huge. I didn't know Sonys have, you know, massive batteries. But yeah, I think this is a Sony battery, and it just goes into the back of this thing right here. So you could both have either a Sony shaped battery, or you could have a LPE6, which is, you know, like the Canon battery right here. So both are options you could have on the back of this thing. It doesn't seem like you could fit both at the same time, but it's kind of cool that you have the option to use, you know, either, especially when it's going to be paired, you know, with either of those types of cameras. So I have a mess here on my desk, and this thing, you know, it still needs to be, you know, tested and used. So I'm going to go test this out, possibly, you know, tomorrow. If you're watching this, you know, in a later day, it probably already passed. But I need to test it more before I give you guys a full review on it. So that's pretty much it for today on this video for the Feelworld F6 Plus field monitor. So if you guys like this video, make sure to press that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on future adventures, tips and tutorials, and more kind of unboxings like this. And then comment down below if you have this thing or if you have the Ninja 5. I'm also going to be looking into that maybe. Depending on how this goes, this might not be necessarily enough for what I need long term, so I might invest in the Ninja 5. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Yeah, this is a massive mess. Make sure to like by pressing that button down below and subscribing. Thank you. Now I gotta go clean up all this.